What is going on, guys? B2B FIFA here, and welcome to episode 51 of the Academy Project. And as promised, once upon a time, we are changing our boy Connor Hall's kit number. He is our number 1 now. Here is the squad we are going to be playing with. I'm showing it right here. It is a half strength squad, boys, but I think is a good enough squad to go into the next games. As you can see here, I'm signing some pretty decent players, all 94 overall, a guy from Finland and a guy from England, I believe. And our first game today, boys, is against Peterborough. Peterborough United is a pretty decent team. I mean, they're okay. They're not great. They're not top of the table. They're not bottom of the table. They're just kind of in the middle. They're a good team. But we begin kicking off right here, and we move straight into the 4th minute. It's our boy Markovic right here who gets the ball to Strachan. Strachan is down, running down the wing. He goes back in. He sees our boy Ishihara, who gets it back to Markovic. He gets it over to King, who takes the shot, and it is blocked. Unfortunate for us, boys. But here our boy King is on the ball now in the 12th minute. He's holding up play really nice. Gets it over to Strachan, who once again holds up play. Sees the run of our boy Markovic, who sees our boy Vergara, who gets it into Ishihara, but Vergara actually gets taken out in the box, boys, and they get a yellow card. I was so excited when this happens, and it's our boy Ishihara who's going to go ahead and step up and take it, and let's see what happens. He goes ahead, takes the shot, and it gets blocked. Are you freaking serious, boys? I could not believe this. But it's the 18th minute, boys, and it's Peterborough who's on the attack right there. They send it all the way back. I don't know what that was, but they send it to Williams right here. We almost get it. We almost take it away. But Shadow's on the ball right now. He gets it over to James. James, we're trying to muscle him off the ball. We can. He finally takes the shot, and our boy Hall, our number 1, in net. And right here we have Ishihara in the 30th minute. Gets it to the other Ishihara, who gets it over to Markovic, to Vergara. Vergara back to Markovic. Markovic hold up play really well, sends it into Ishihara, and it's our boy King who finally gets a shot in, but it goes wide. And Peterborough United here in the 45th minute, boys. That is how this first half is going to end. They made a change right there. We don't care. We just want to go ahead and win this game, boys. But we are here on the ball with our boy Tushev, who begins his attack, gets it over to Ishihara. Ishihara gets it over to our boy Vergara. Vergara cuts in very nicely, gets it into our boy Tushev, who puts it into the back of the net. Yes, boys, the holding mid that helped us all of last season get us into this higher division is he's still good enough to play, boys. He's good enough to play in this division. I don't know if he's going to be good enough for the championship, but he's good. Right here you can see Peterborough getting an opportunity. It's a 75th minute, boys. Peterborough is on the ball. Madison right here running down the wing. We are trying to get it away from him and can't. Nilo right here clears, but that's a terrible clearance. Gets it straight back to the Silva, who does us dirty. Bazan is trying his best to defend, but he can't. Vergara gets it taken away. Nilo blocks, and Santos finally gets that horrible shot. At this point, I decide I need to make some changes because Peterborough felt like they were having a little bit of the momentum. So I throw Shaw in there. I decided to change King in for Larson as well. And I'm looking at what else am I going to do. So Ishihara looks a little tired. Markovic looks a little tired. And I'm like, let's throw my boy Son in for Ishihara. Even though the wingers or the left and right forwards are tired, I want to go ahead and keep them in because I want to give them as much game time because they don't get to play very often. But here our boy Ishihara's on the ball, gets it over to Son, who takes the shot, and it gets blocked by David Gomez. But it's the 90th minute, boys, and yes, that is how this game is going to end. We win 1-0, but as you can see, they were definitely the dominant team. We just took our chances, and here you can see a training session, very decent training session, may I add. So Ishihara, both Ishiharas actually, and McNeil do a pretty good job right there. And look, you can see a full strength squad here. Kren, Santoro, Sib, Clark, Sook, Sanchez, Morales, Bazan, Charles, Nilo, and our boy Hall in net. And we are playing against MK Dons now. This, boys, is a very good team. We have lost to MK Dons already this season, and I did not want to make it a second loss. So let's go ahead and kick off right here, boys. we're gonna jump straight into the 8th minute, and MK Dons is already on the ball, running up the win with their boy Upson right here. Does a little stop, he looks in, he's like, I'm trying to find something right here, and look at that. Oh my god, how did Reeves even score that? How did he even get his head on that? How did Hall not keep that out? Look at him just running like a little punk he is, man. Like, are you serious? Dude, you running around like you won the World Cup. Relax, it's just a goal, and it's a crappy one at that. Anyways, I'm getting tilted right here. Our boy Crin is on the ball. He's muscling opponents, gets taken out, boys. And as you can see, he is still on the ground. And yes, boys, the worst of that could happen actually happened. Our boy Crin, our striker, our main man is out. And I decided that I'm going to go ahead and throw Bell in there because he's got that 5-star weak foot. You know, just try him out. I thought about putting Son in, but Bell was, in my opinion, the best option. We'll see what happens. But right here, boys, it's the 31st minute and NK Dons is on the ball. They get it over to Upson right here, who gets it out to Tinley. And Hall is there to keep it out. And right here, another opportunity. Sanchez can't clear it. Clark can't clear it. Reeves is on the ball still, takes the shot and puts it into the back of the net. It's the 35th minute, boys, and Reeves has punished us twice already. I have no idea what to do. I can't even clear the ball. And both his goals were real crappy, to be honest. But he scored. He scored, and that's what matters, right? So we are 2-0 down, boys. That is how this first half is going to end. I was upset with myself. I was playing some terrible FIFA. And I'm like, I need to do something about this. But right here, Kasumo's on the ball. He gets it to Park Jung-soo. And he gets it over to Upson right here. Upson is running down the wing. This boy just gave us a headache all game. So Bazan right here clears. Gets it over to Suk. Our boy Suk gets taken out. I thought that was a fault. Park Jung-soo right here does Suk dirty. The two Koreans just battling out right there. But Bazan gets it out off of a guard. And once again, Bazan is trying to get the ball off of everybody right here. Now it's Clark defending. And Clark is doing a pretty good job of containing these guys. He gets it away, but he still gets a shot off. I have no idea how that happens. But it's our boy Sip who's on the ball right here. Does everyone dirty. He's trying to keep the ball for himself. Does a little stop and turn. Takes a shot, and it gets blocked by Mart. But it's the 59th minute, boys. Santoro swings it in. It's our boy Charles who recovers the ball. Gets it into our boy Sip, who takes the shot, and beautiful little goal into the back of the net. Yes, boys. And Suk and Sip have this really good relationship. You'll see that more often than not, where Suk just gets really excited and just jumps on top of Sip, and Sip is like forced to carry the guy. But right here, Suk doing a really good job getting the ball to Clark. Clark gets it back over to Sip after holding up play really well. He gets it over to Santoro, who sees our boy Bell on the ball. He's running down the wing, gets it taken away. Very lucky bounce right here. Our boy Sip gets it over to Suk, who takes the shot, and that gets blocked. But it's the 78th minute, boys, and we are attacking right here. Clark gets the ball off, gets it over to our boy Santoro, who gets it over to Bell, and Bell misses that, boys. It was offsides anyway, so it wasn't going to count. But right here, we are attacking the nonsense out of them. It's our boy Sip who's on the ball, who gets it, does a little stop right there, does a shot, and Santoro's there to clean up, boys. And yeah, I was getting it all tongue twisted there. I apologize for that. But Santoro puts it into the back of the net, boys. And it is 2-2. And it's the 90th minute. And no, if you were thinking we were going to make the real comeback and win the game, no. But we were able to steal a point from this game. And at the end of the day, we were actually the better team. They just had a little bit more possession than us. And right here, boys, we are looking at another training session. Very average training session. However, Sip did a pretty good job. He's really close to that 66 overall. Very happy with him. I really want to go ahead and glitch this, man. I want him to be in our team when we are the champions of the Premier League and when we go up to win the Champions League as well. So our third game, boys, against Wigan Athletic. Wigan is top of the table, best team in the league. And they're showing us Michael Jacobs right here. He's got 11 goals for Wigan. Beast little player they got. But boys, we went in with the intent of beating these boys. And by the way, we went in with a second string team. I mean, the only players that were like first team quality are probably like Morales And I believe, well, Bazan is in there, Morales is in there, Son, I mean, Son is okay. But as you can see, we got Markovic in there. He's not first team quality. But right here, Okuma gets it into Markovic, who gets a shot. It gets blocked. And look at Okuma, boys. Bicycle kick, over the head kick, whatever you want to call it. He found a way to put it into the back of the net in the 21st minute. And we are up on the best team in the league, #1 in the table. And look at that, boys. It's not the prettiest, but it's ingenious. And our boy Okuma just finds a way to just do boss work for us, and he's not even that highly rated. But Morsi right here does his dirty, gets it over to Greg, and our boy Neiman gets to takes it away. Shaw gives it back right there. McDonald's on the ball now. He's trying to do something with it. He can, because we got our boy Nilo marking him, but eventually they get away from us. But Nilo's just trying to do some really good work right here. McDonald once again on the ball. We're containing them really well, boys. They can't do very much, but they're moving the ball around nicely. I mean, at the end of the day, that's all you can do. James finally gets in space, gets it over to Greg, who gets the shot. But our boy Connor Howell is in net, and you know what that is. That means that nothing's going in unless it's a magnificent shot. But Okuma right here is on the ball, who has been working very nicely for us. Shaw gets it over to Son, who gets it over to our boy Morales, who cuts in. He's looking for something and gets dropped in the box. Yes, boys, we get a penalty in the 34th minute. And I'm going to go ahead and I believe I put Shaw on it. It's either going to be Shaw or, yeah, it's Shaw, boys. So our boy Shaw steps up, takes the shot and puts it into the back of the net. Beautiful, beautiful penalty. Very happy with that. You know we miss half of our penalties, boys, but it feels like our boy Shaw just always puts it into the back of the net, but he's never playing, so hey, it doesn't matter, right? But right here is the 45th minute, and Wigan is on the ball, boys. They're moving it around really nicely. McDonald right here gets a bounce over to Greg, who gets the shot in, and they finally get a header, but it goes into the back of the net. And right here, our boy Hall collects very nicely, and that is how this half is going to end, boys. Very happy with that result so far. As you can see, I'm putting myself on counterattack, and I'm thinking of putting myself in defensive, and I'm like, no, I'm just going to say balance, but I'm going to say on counterattack. But it's the 65th minute, boys, and going counterattack was probably the wrong decision, because as soon as I did that, Wigan just started to attack the nonsense out of us. Look at Morsi right here, does his dirty, gets it over to Greg. Greg holds up play really well, gets it over to Jacobs, who takes a beautiful shot, and it goes into the back of the net. I was like, what the heck was that? Is that even possible? Boys, I was cussing up a storm. You will not believe all the kind of naughty little things that were coming out of my mouth while that happened. I was like, I'm not going to say, because I know some kids probably are watching this, but boys, I was cussing up a storm. Anyways, I'm making some changes right there. My boy Clark goes out. He was really tired. Threw my boy Sanchez in, and also decided to throw my boy Bell in right there, and Salin in. So those are the changes. It's the 90th minute, boys, but they are on the ball. They still have an opportunity to get the shot by Power. And oh my God, that was close. Yes, you knew that was your opportunity, boys, because look at what happens next. Basically the ref blows the whistle. It's a 90th, boys. The game ends, and we beat top of the table Wigan Athletic, which in reality makes us the best team in the league, right? Because we beat the best, that makes us the best. It doesn't matter, boys. As you can see, they went ahead and dominated the game, but we still won, and that's what matters. 3 points in our pocket. We are still in 3rd place after this. But anyways, boys, this is where I'm going to leave the episode. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, tell your friends about us, and you guys have an awesome day. Peace.